Hey guys, happy Monday. Today we're going to be talking about haiku. Haiku is a Japanese poem of 17 syllables arranged in 3 lines. So they're fairly short pieces of poetry, but you want to make sure that in order for them to be a haiku, they are laid out properly. So haiku actually have a meter pattern. The first line would be 5 syllables or have a meter of 5. The second line would have 7 syllables or a meter of 7. And the last third line would have 5 more syllables or a meter of 5. So they all have the meter pattern 5, 7, 5. We talked a little bit about meter pattern last week. I was really impressed when some of you turned in some inspired by poems, inspired by the Red Wheelbarrow, where you were nailing that meter pattern the same way that William Carlos Williams wrote his poem and had a meter pattern. So this week, if you didn't do the challenge last week and try your own matching of the meter or creating your own meter pattern, this will be new practice for you. So like I said, in order to have a haiku, they must have the meter pattern 5, 7, 5. So it's 3 lines. We're going to take a look at 3 haiku today. The first one I'm going to give to you is called Simple. It's one of my favorite haiku because it's funny. This one says, haiku are simple, but sometimes they don't make sense. Hippopotamus. If we were to map out the meter to really prove whether or not this is a haiku, we would take the first line and map out the meter, and we could clap it out like I taught you last week on one of my instructional videos, or we can use our fingers, which is a little bit quieter and you won't have people in your household looking at you when you're clapping at your screen. So this is a little bit easier to do. But if we were to count out the syllable in the first line, it would be haiku are simple. That gives us 5. Okay, so our first poem here would have a 5. And then, but sometimes they don't make sense. I've got 7 syllable here. And then hippopotamus. Hippopotamus gives us 5 syllables. So this one is a haiku in its traditional sense. You want to make sure that you're hitting the meter pattern 5, 7, 5. The second one, I found this one today actually, and I really enjoyed it because it's called Social Distancing and very relevant to what we're doing right now. This is by Colin Dwyer. Even with distance, the world feels painfully close, but hope turns the page. So when we look at this, I did map it out while I was reading it that even with distance has 5 syllables. The world feels painfully close. There's 7. But hope turns the page, and there's 5. And then the last one is called Haiku. Haiku. I couldn't find the author to this one, but it was really good, and it reminds me of what we're doing right now. It says, to write a haiku, I have to watch my fingers go. Like, to write a haiku, I have to watch my fingers go. So we have the 5, 7, 5 pattern going on this poem as well. So today I'm going to challenge you to give me 3 haiku yourself because they're so short. We can do 3 of them. If you don't want to refer back to my video, please look at the guidelines that I'm posting on Google Classroom, and it will help you to construct your own haikus. Good luck, everyone.